Welcome to week 2. As I mentioned in my week 1 video, the first 3 folders in this module are the same for most weekly modules. We have the Read Lecture Notes folder that holds the weekly learning material, and then in the Watch Video Lectures Transcripts Included folder, we have the accompanying video lectures. For more understanding of the concepts being covered, you can also read and watch the optional resources in the Supplementary Optional Resources folder. Following these folders, we have the work that is due this week. We have the Graphics Creation and Analysis assignment. This assignment is the first one from the Quantitative Analysis Research Essay Course Project packet. This assignment focuses on the visual representation, which you will later integrate into your quantitative analysis essay. For this assignment, you will gather tabular data that is presented in tables to support the main claim you plan to make in your quantitative analysis research essay. To get to the detailed prompt for this assignment, click on the PDF file. You are required to use at least 2 sources for this assignment. One source will be where you gather your data from, and the second one will be used to support the argument you make in the analysis paragraph. I have created a sample for you all to follow, and yes, this is something I will be doing with all the major assignments. I will always post a sample assignment that you all can use as a guide to complete your work. Now let us look at the sample. The first thing we notice is the format. This assignment is formatted in MLA style with a running header in the top right corner and a title block on the left. The visual here represents the 16 warmest years since 1880 to 2015. Here the author took the tabular data from the web source listed below and used it to convert it into a bar graph. When collecting data, make sure you use reliable sources. I have provided you a list of few reliable sources in the assignment prompt. Make sure you label the visual appropriately. Add a title and label the X and Y axis. Make sure the visual is clear and easy to understand. For more details, read the assignment prompt. Credit the sources for the tabular data by placing a citation under the visual. Next, in the analysis paragraph, to interpret the data you collected through research, you are required to use at least 2 of the 6 terms: maximum and minimum, range, mode, median, mean, and frequency we discussed in the quantitative argument lecture notes. As shown in the sample, highlight the terms you use to interpret your findings. Failure to meet this requirement will result in point deduction. Your data analysis and numeric calculations paragraph should be around 200 to 250 words in length. This, however, does not include the works cited list or the title block. Use Arial font size 12. Double space the analysis paragraph. Calculate different summaries from the data. Discuss what does the data reveal. What argument does your data bring across? What is the exigency? I have provided only a brief explanation of the graphics creation assignment. It is very important that you read the detailed assignment prompt and the other assignments within the Quantitative Analysis Research Essay Course Project packet, specifically the Quantitative Analysis Research Essay assignment. before you start working on this assignment. Email me if you have any questions. Use the sample assignment as a guide. Lastly, don't wait till the last minute to get started on this assignment.